Welcome, friends, to another exciting episode of The Messenger Presents a VGM Journey. And I'm your host, The Messenger. The track that we played into today's show is Rusty Ruin Zone Act 1 from the game Sonic 3D Blast, the Genesis version. And it was composed by Jun Senoue and Tatsuyuki Maeda. Got a pretty fun, exciting show for you guys this week. You got a little bit of leftovers from the love and romantic, sexy episode from last week. It's going to be mostly retro stuff. And got something from Pokemon Gold and Silver. It's National Park. And it was composed by Ichinose. That track that we just played, that was National Park from the game Pokemon Gold and Silver, and it was composed by Ichinose. I was debating on either or not I was going to play the original or the DS remake, but I kind of decided, hey, it's nothing wrong to go with the original. Plus, I wanted to keep this specific episode to be more retro-oriented. And I also kind of unintentionally might have started a little bit of a theme, just looking down the track list, and you'll see where I'm going with this. So we're going to go from one park to another park, one with dinosaurs in it. It's something from Jurassic Park. I'm playing the Super Nintendo version. The name of the track is Mountain, also known as Triceratops Trot, and it's composed by Jonathan Dunn. That prehistoric track that we just played, that was Mountain, also known as Triceratops Trot, from the game Jurassic Park, and it was composed by Jonathan Dunn. It seems like every show, I always have to have some kind of a confession to make. And this one might upset some people. It's a little tough to talk about, but I've actually never seen the movie Jurassic Park. I know, I know, it's a classic. That's what I hear. I've just never seen it. And I might change that someday. Who knows? I'm going to keep this whole Jurassic theme going with a request from my friend Bedroth. He's been begging me for weeks to play this, and I'm finally getting around to playing it. The name of the track is Jurassic Dope from the game Contra Hardcore, and it was composed by quite a handful of people. We got Hiroshi Kobayashi, Michiru Yamane, Akira Yamaoka, Hirofumi Taniguchi, and Hata. Let's give that one a listen. that pretty freaking dope track that was Jurassic Dope from the game Contra Hardcore, or like Ed Wilson of the VG Embassy likes to hear it as Contra Hard Corpse. Bedroth, I know you like that. And it was composed by Hiroshi Kobayashi, Michiru Yamane, Akira Yamaoka, Hirofumi Taniguchi, and Hata. Hardcore is right, because I'm not really much of a Contra expert, but I know a lot of people like to say that Contra Hardcore might be one of the toughest Contra games ever. I might be wrong, but that's what I hear. And Bedroth, I hope I didn't disappoint with the whole hard corpse thing. Well, moving on. The Super Marcato brothers, they had an episode that came out this past week with a focus on Kirby 64. And I have to say, I absolutely love the soundtrack to Kirby 64. And that episode that they did was fantastic. But there was one song that I was a little disappointed to not see. I totally understand they can only play so much. So I decided, hey, I'm going to play it right here. And it's a good one. This is Miracle Matter from Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards, and it was composed by Jun Ishikawa. That was Miracle Matter from the game Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards, and it was composed by Jun Ishikawa. Well, that's just going to about do it for the show this week. If you like what you've been listening to, give me a 5-star rating on Apple Podcasts. And if you want to have your friends check out the show, they could check me out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, whatever podcatcher that you use. You're more than likely going to find me, and you can get me too. You can also email the show at vgmjourney@yahoo.com. And also, we have a Twitter now, and you can find me at vgmjourney on Twitter. You could go on there, you could tweet at me or retweet or send me requests. You could request songs on the Twitter, and I will for sure play them on the show. We're going to end things on a classic Tim Follin Amiga track. This is Title Theme from the game Ghouls and Ghosts, and it was composed by Tim Follin. Have a good week, everyone.